Radio check.
Yes, copy.
Good for me too.
Radio check.
Yeah, radio check.
Yeah, copy same.
What are we thinking about tyres here?
How does the car feel?
The drivability is so bad on in, I can't drive it.
A firm.
I swear I always get it wrong with Albon off the start.
How is the car?
For me, it's okay.
Yeah, at least
Copy that.
Yuki's happy.
Box.
And limiter on, please. Stop on the marks.
DA3.
Oh my. Tell you what, all things considered, it wasn't a bad first setup attempt for UK. Rolling with that. Oh, yeah. Well, at least Albon's flying. Right, I assume it's along.
I have to make so early.
Yeah, he's still not happy with the car setup, that's for sure.
This really weird. It's a lot of fun locking.
These tires are not going to
about
last
tyres?
either.
They're gone.
Copy. How does the car feel?
Everything feels fine.
A firm?
Tell me what the tyres are.
The tires on the left.
Yeah, copy.
I am destroying my tires.
Yeah, call him in. No point risking him bin it. Okay, so we know we're still not right on that, but that's fine.
How was that run?
Actually quite good for at the moment.
Yeah, copy that. Let's check his flag.
I mean, historically in F1 games, Silverstone hasn't been good for me. Try something like that, we see. I mean, at least we know where Yuki needs to be with his. Problem is getting them there. Let's run it. Hey, Hermes, how are we, lad? How we keeping, mate?
Green
Seeing
light.
the Steve Cooper news. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure that's a mistake. Just watching the Borough game then. Ooh. Always fun. How's the Borough game going, actually? Hey, RC, how are we, lad? Well, you hadn't seen the Cooper news, yeah? I don't understand what Forest are doing. Like, they're binning off Cooper to get Nuno Santos. Which makes no sense to me. And in 2-0, go on. Makes no sense to me though, Forest spinning off Cooper, honestly. Like, why for Nuno Santos? You can't tell me there isn't another manager out there. Not to mention you. Oh, mate, really bad decision. Like, realistically speaking, Forest were going to be safe this season because Luton, Burnley, and Sheffield United are, I won't say they're guaranteed to go down, but they ain't far from being guaranteed.
This is good.
Copy that.
So they kind of had a free shot with Cooper. They were better off giving him time to see if he could turn it. I mean, he is essentially Mr. Nottingham Forest. Don't get it. And how would I put it?
Let us know your comments.
They're essentially going like for like by getting Nuno Santos in.
Copy.
Like, I don't see the upgrade. Unless I'm missing something. But I haven't seen anything Nuno Santos to convince me that he's an upgrade on Cooper. Like, he did an alright job at Wolves. Then he took a massive payday to go out to Saudi Arabia, where he got sacked as well. He got sacked at Spurs for being terrible. I don't get it. Like, I must be missing something. Like, you can't tell me there wasn't a better manager that could have gone for. Surely there's someone else. And as I said, Forest will be safe this season, even with Santos in, I'd say, because he's got to be bloody awful for them not to stay up. I Cooper think he struggled with the amount of players they brought in to get the right selection. Would I take Cooper at Man United? No. There's levels to the game, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. I just find it weird. Like, it don't make sense to me. Like, I get like that Forest had to do wholesale changes when they come up to the Prem anyways, because well, his setup is perfect. Because a lot of the time, a lot of the players they had when they came to the Premiership were loans. Yo, Ben, how are we, lad? You take Cooper Burrow. I mean, I don't blame you on that one. I mean, Carrick's been a bit up and down for you. Your sister's a Forest fan, she's mad. Well, there's another YouTuber we know called Keats, or It's Keats. Fuming, so he is. I was speaking to him earlier. He's also fuming. Like, he considers Cooper would say to be Mr. Nottingham Forest. I just don't get it. I mean, the fact that Cooper gets the boot tells you no one's safe. Let's have a look to see what actual pace is in our car here for Silverstone. It's a weird one for me, though. I mean, whisper it quietly, but Man United might actually be making a smart move and all. Not the move you'd think. More talking about getting a new director of football, Dan Ashworth. Which would be interesting. I mean, no worse than bloody Marta, that's for sure. You're streaming as well? Go on, lad. How's it going for you, mate? All good, I hope. I just seen that Chelsea are losing to Newcastle. Not that there's any shame in losing to Newcastle, but I mean, that's Chelsea for you. Media were talking up about Pochettino's chances of winning the cup. I don't get how there's no pressure on him yet. Like, he seems to be the media's darling, that he can't do no wrong. I mean, if he was at Man United with that sort of form, they'd be asking for his head. Tell you what, Albon's been flying here. It's not a bad looking practice session to be ahead of Verstappen.
Anything we can help you with?
Bounce is pretty good.
Hey, firm.
Yuki doesn't seem to be happy with the car.
Now this was at turn 3. Very heavy on the brakes. By
Jesus.
that point, it
Hey,
was
Jake, lad, how we
too
feeling
late.
now, mate? Any better? What do you reckon of the Steve Cooper news? We were just discussing that. Bit better, love it. Glad to hear it, mate.
How are the tyres?
Go!
Copy that. So take it easy in the fast corners.
Copy.
Was this time to go, but the replacements... See, the thing is, I get where you're coming from saying it was this time to go, but I still think if you're going to replace him with Nuno Santos, you're as well to keep him. See, the thing with Cooper is,
We've got a
while
yellow
he's
flag
limited,
here.
he didn't lose the dressing room. Like, everyone was kind of happy with him there.
taken the checkered flag.
I don't know. It's a weird one to me. Like, I definitely would have not sacked him for Nuno Santos. That is for sure. But that just seems mad to me. I know poor Keats is pulling out what's left of his hair. No, it's just weird to me. Time for F1. Yeah, there. How's your season been going since, or have you touched it? Have you turned Gasly into a world champion? Car parts damaged. Oh, that's no, it's gearbox. Okay, we got. Oh, we do. Thank the Lord. Oh, I was ready to cry there. I can't afford parts. That is how broke I am at the minute. Not that far. I mean, to be fair, you've seen the amount of time I put into this one. I'm still only halfway through the season.
Green light.
Halfway through the season and financially embarrassed. This is the thing with starting with Williams, you don't exactly have the highest budget to begin with. And then add in that you've got terrible facilities and you're in trouble. Alright, let's zip it forward a bit, but we'll actually have a look at the hot lap. Let's see where we are pace-wise. Magnussen, lad, get out of the way. He's slowing down my lap. Well, this is screwed my lap times. It's all part of my tactic, lad. You're not winning a championship before I do. I've got the Williams boys learning dirty tactics if we need to. That's just, oh. I mean, my last couple of races have been tragic and all, so I need a big performance here. "10-second time penalty." That all he got? Who was it? Was it Albon or was it oh, what you call him? De Vries.
You are currently P2.
You just made your team. Go on, lad.
Excellent.
Who have you got driving?
Mode in, please. Mode in.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I reckon if I had someone like Alonso or that, I could actually challenge this. Well, maybe too late to challenge this season, but I'd be close to it. Especially when you look at the pace of the car now after a couple of upgrades that I've got on it. And I can just zoom this, we're into Q2 anyways. Ricardo and Nico. Ooh. Very nice. With them first lap times, we're in Q2 anyways, so just zip it through, save the tyres. Gasly has front wing damage, scrap the race already. Oh, that's sick. The one thing I've learned so far in this is you want to have a couple of spare front wings anyways, because the slightest thing and they get damaged, and they don't last too long either. As in, like, even race wear and tear, they don't last. You know what? I think we just send the boys out early. He says as Hamilton's coming out the track and all. Next season by Alonso. I think I might do, you know. But weirdly, it might actually end up being for Albon, because
Copy.
Albon only has a year left in the squad. He doesn't even have a year left on his contract. Gasly is that far behind. It's be here now. I mean, he can still claw back for points. I wouldn't give up on it just yet.
On preparing for the start of the lap.
Copy.
I was genuinely thinking I might go for Alonso and turn him into a champ again. All depends on budget, of course. He's caught up now, but he still has the time penalty. Stranger things have happened, though. Like, how far into the race are you? Tell you what, Yuki's flying. Alright, check Discord DM. Say less. That's naughty. Believe it or not, that's the only thing with Restream I haven't figured out, is when it comes to actually getting thumbnails on. See if I can fix that now. I think I have to do it manually. Bear with me a second.
So P4 at the moment. Lap time looks pretty competitive at the moment. Okay, mode in, please.
Yes, copy. P2 now. Good luck, well done. Cool the car on the way in.
Copy.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you for that. Twitch, I don't think don't know about Twitch actually. Not gonna lie to you. You can tell I've never done this live in studio before. File is bigger than 2 megabytes. Wow, screwed me over. Update for you, not sure how permissions work like that work. I get you.
Box.
Watch your speed in the pit lane. Stopping on the marks, going to P1, please.
Can't lie to you, it's a naughty looking thumbnail either way. You saved iPhone photos, then update via YouTube Studio app. We'll have a look. Tells you how much I know about stuff.
Let's get plenty of brake temperature, if you can, please.
Yep, copy.
Good warm up on brakes.
Copy.
Hope it's good quality, but should be okay. I don't mind that. Dashboard. Right, no, that's latest published. I'm being an idiot. Unfinished 10th, go on. Gasly 15th, front window. I mean, to be fair, to come back to 15th isn't that bad. Let me see if I can jig this.
Track should be clear. Good to go.
Nice big gap ahead. Let's go.
You can tell I can't multitask when you see me struggling to do 2 things at once. Let's try that. upload. Yeah, that might have worked. Appreciate it, by the way, Aramis. You're an absolute legend. Oh, Albon. Go on, lad. Oh, I just realised. Lad's been flying.
Currently P1. Mode in will box this lap.
He what?
Okay.
That ain't gonna hold like, but bloody hell. Imagine the scenes.
Seven. That was a strong lap. Cool the car.
Copy.
Doesn't seem to have worked. No, I just loaded up on my phone. It looked like it was on it. Ben Reid, go on, lad. Legend. How are we, J Plays, mate? Love that, lads. By the way, if anyone doesn't know, make sure you're subbed to Ben, the legend. Also a fella streamer. Show him some love. An absolute goat on the sticks when it comes to clubs as well. Makes the rest of us look like mere mortals. How was the stream, lad? Good, man. That's what I like to hear. Have you still got your streak going? I'm assuming you have. Which I have to say, fair play. It's a hard schedule to stick to.
Green light.
I had been doing a mad schedule myself, but I just haven't been able to keep it going. It's uploaded now. Oh, I love that. Appreciate it, Aramis.
Get everything as you want it to be for the start of the lap.
Okay.
To work on the fronts.
Copy.
So when do we get the career mode going, Aramis? I'm gonna keep just pestering you until I see it. I'm sure everyone knows, I don't have to point out, but Aramis is also a streamer / creator. And his editing skills, thumbnail stuff, and his content is just insane. Current thumbnail that's just been put up there is actually created by him in the space of a couple of minutes. That is how talented he is. Also the channel logo, badge, all created by him. It's mad. Essentially, everyone else carries my channel, basically, is what I'm getting at. Most is copy and paste. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Undersell yourself. Take a compliment when you're getting it. You won't get them from me too often. I don't like it. I think my car upgrades are actually looking fairly decent. You qualified for champs. Ho, 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 ho. You going smashing out champs this weekend? You're a brave man if so. I respect it. Go on, lad. I mean, actually, technically speaking,
Nice job on that lap. Then we will go
trying to hit.
over
Ah, mate, you'll
and
hit that.
cool the car.
Copy.
No problem to you. I was gonna say, technically speaking, this is probably your last weekend on Old
Good
Gen.
lap. That's what's cool. And box.
Yeah, copy.
Ocon crashed in P1. I told you gotta bin him off. I looked at my stats for long from videos. Evo ones don't do very well, but remember that little one I did. See, this is the thing. I looked at that Littman one the other day and noticed that it had gone up still. This is what I was saying to you before. Like, you need to keep them up there, if you know what I mean. This is what I was on to you about the career mode for. Over time, it'll gain. If that makes sense. You can do qualities tomorrow before the friendly. Pack Miss Lexi. Oh, say less. Not gonna lie, between her and Bon Matti, they look cracked. I mean, I'm not even got a hint of getting any of them sort of cards in my team. I did pack a fruity icon the other day that I haven't put the short up of yet. I'm kind of saving it for a little bit. So I'll try and get back on the shorts grind, but it'll probably be the new year before I do. But I will spoil it for you. I don't know why you're tired. I didn't show the replay. You got Liz Redo from PP today, mate. Them PPs were disgustingly bad for me. They weren't even worth making any clip out of. The highest I got was an 84. However, I did do a couple of days ago the 87 icon, the base or Centurion. And the first one I got Ginger Pirlo, aka Paul Toes. And the second one I got a French 5-star left winger. The only problem with getting the French 5-star left winger, he was on the way to pits as well. I'll get him gone, mate. Honestly, he's going to cost you. No. 5-star. Bayern Munich legend. Put it that way. There's only one issue I have with packing him, though. A few weeks ago, I got a French hero that plays left wing. Ribs indeed. Franck Ribéry. This is the thing, when you just go away from Ultimate Team for a while and you do something on it, they just instantly give you something stupid. You got Risa from a player pick. Go on, lad. Nah, mate. Bobby Charlton. Oh. Honestly, I'll give you Ribéry and my French hero left wing that's called David Ginola for that. That's disgusting. Green Borough. That's the semis coming. Oh, that. Bobby Charlton. Oh my god. I'd buy Bon Matt if you have the coins, yeah. Definitely. You packed Virgil today. I actually got his, I don't know what the cards are called. The blue one. There was like, a free pack you could get with like 8 players in it, I think it was. As in, like, Chiesa could be one. Virgil was one. Dembele. There's a few others that were up for selection. I think Grealish was one as well. I got Van Dijk in it. Yes, I mean, you go away from the game for a while and they just start throwing everything at you. Oh, mate, Patelis and Herbie, absolutely filthy. Like, my team now, I'll actually tell you my team in a second. Even though I haven't done, all I've done the last few weeks is a couple of SBCs and stuff. P2, yeah. Mental. That'll be a whole new car need. This is what I'm saying, get rid of Ocon, mate. He's going to cost you. No, Hamilton crashed. P6 with Nico. Go on, lads. Crushing it. This is why I say get rid of Ocon. He's going to sign... Yeah, exactly. Go for Alonso. If you've got about... I think roughly around 12 mil gets you Alonso, give or take. Depending on what you've got financially. Now, what do we choose? There's no way medium hards are that much more clear. Okay, maybe they are. I don't know, the mediums make it to the end though. Mind you, that's out the window. Oh, crap. Let's go medium hards here. You reckon do C? Oh, I think the tyre wear is going to drop off too quickly. That's what I'm afraid of. How do you sign a new driver? You go into... I think it's either staff or scouting. I think it's scouting it's under. Do I do C? Alright, I'll risk it, but I'm afraid of the drop-off in the tyres. So I'm looking there, and them tyres drop off way before we're supposed to pit. I think I'd rather chance the medium. I'll do B on Alexander Albon, and I'll do C on Yuki, I think. Manage tyre as well, I don't trust me to do it. Actually, looking at C here, I don't have the tyres for it. All my softs are mudded. I've only got one new set. It's a sprint race weekend. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go with B with Albon. I don't have a new set. I've only one set of softs. Yeah, I think I'll have to do B looking at my tires because I just don't have the tires for it. Alright, we'll gun it. We'll chance it. But for the FIFA team that I currently have, we do need to change my left back actually. This tells you the last time I played it. Let's see if I got anything else in it before I call it out to you. I don't think I have. I mean, actually, Theo Hernandez probably does fit. He does, okay. There's a Twitch pack out now also, say less. Okay, we already dropped one. I'm on you. Get Alex P1. Not happening this go around. I do have more upgrades coming though. Right. I've got Peter Schmeichel in goal. Ivo De Laurentiis right back. Blanc Vidic centre half. Theo Hernandez left back. Midfield was the 90 Bernardo Silva, along with 89 Frankie. 89 João Pedro. Left wing Ribery. Right wing Ivo Ansu Fati, who I will be taking out again. And David Ginola as striker. And he's not the worst team.
Right
Go on,
then,
UK.
You can take a look now. This
But
one
your
is
drivers are having a
involving
mare.
Yuki
Mate, mine
Tsunoda.
had 2 stinky weekends, one after the other.
There's the opening. And that puts them in 6th.
Q1 Gasly 14th. Oof. You need to focus on getting a good suspension and side pods, we'd say. If you're lacking pure speed, have a look at your front wing and your rear wing. But I'd suggest getting your cornering up quite quickly. Like, the better the handling of your car, the less likely things are to happen and go wrong. I mean, Albon is flying here. Around the outside, go on. Ooh. The tires actually started on the hards. Mad. Right, we're past Alonso. Hang on, here we go. See, I have the upgraded wing on Albon's car, which is making a bit of a difference when it comes to raw pace. Now there's a red flag. Change your tires. That saves a pit stop. Go on, around the outside. Again, imagine I had an Alonso in this car now, currently. That's both drivers out. Oh, no way. Yes. Jeez, Alonso's coming again, though. Tell you what, Yuki's not a million miles behind. He's after putting in the fastest lap. Yeah, so you go from qualifying to sprint. And your position is where you'll start in the race then from the sprint. And now it's Albon's turn to fly. Mind you, he's got a chain behind him here. Right, Sainz is definitely going to have to do a 2-stop looking at that. So there's a chance we get Yuki up at least another one. Depending if he can hold off Perez. Don't get how Albon's shown to have the fastest lap when Alonso has literally got a quicker lap than him. Doing the hero PP, hoping for Marquez or Lucio. Hope for Lucio. None are getting any faster in this practice. Oof. The reason I say hope for Lucio is Marquezio this year isn't as good as he was last year. He's still good, don't get me wrong. But he's not as top tier. Whereas Lucio's still a monster defensively. I wish you luck with it though. Yeah, the one thing I'll always say, Jake, about this game that I've learned is make sure you're always developing parts as much as you can. Sainz is flying, but he is on soft, so I'm not too worried about him. Alright, let's zoom this along a bit.
What's I see?
We're checking.
Gearbox damage, it's funny you say that. Oh, not what I wanted to see. Reese and Futre had them both. We're talking. How is Futre actually? Because on paper he looks a really good card, yet I never see anyone have him. I said, what you want to do is have a look at the scouting side of things, and if you've got the money, have a look and see what drivers are open to you. And I said, bin off Ocon. It's up to you, like, but I'd personally bin off Ocon. You can, yeah. But not every driver will be open to moving. It's like some drivers will be open, others will just be like, no, they won't negotiate at all. I think, oh, come on. Speaking of Alonso, I think if Alonso's roughly around 12 mil mark to get him. Gasly's solid. Once you get a better car under him, we'd say. He's a very good driver. I was actually going to sign him over Tsunoda, but I didn't have the capital for it. Like this Williams car, I think I started with like 14 mil or something. And by the time I'd done my first few upgrades, it was like 5 mil for Tsunoda was like the most I could push to. I needed someone because I wasn't going to keep De Vries, that's for sure. Or not De Vries, sorry. What you call him? Gasly got 8 in P2. Go on. Thank you, Logan. Yes, I couldn't think of his name. It was the first race. Logan literally binned the car, cost me a fortune, and absolutely destroyed an engine as well. And a gearbox in one race. Like 73 rated, a crap is what he is. Sprint time. Go on, lad. Speaking of go on, lad. And this tells you, like, we've done an alright job with this car. The fact that Albon can keep up with Alonso. I'm not gonna lie, I'd love to swap the two of them. This is our first real chance of doing something this season. Not relying on people dropping out to get a podium. The only thing I will say is, like, literally, Sainz is still there, but he's gone a 2-stop. At least he has to be looking at them. He's on softs. There's no way he's going straight to hards and finishing the race. Alonso's managing his tyres better than we are, though. But I mean, we expect that. Red flag in the sprint. Ooh. Hope you're on softs in the sprint, by the way. How's Albon first? Let's just say we've done a lot of development on the car. You're on soft, okay. Albon drove into a wall. I mean, that sounds like him.
Almost end up in the wall.
Keep pushing.
I mean, we've developed the car a hell of a lot. The problem we have now is we're financially embarrassed. And like, I've done like no upgrades to facilities or anything. You hate EA with a passion. You reckon Alonso for Yuki? See, I think Yuki's got a higher ceiling than Albon. In this game, I mean. And see, Albon's out of contract at the end of this season. Alonso would be super fast. This is the thing. I think if I can... I'll have to slow down the development of the car and save up the finances for the likes of Alonso. Well, I think I can kind of afford to slow down the development now. We're in a good place. I'll give you a future dupe when you get a dupe theory with EA, man. Honestly, I just wish I could pack like an Mbappe would say at the start of the game, and then like get every other version as he comes out. When Alonso retires, sign Yuki back. It's not a bad shout. The only thing is, I've got Yuki on like a 4 or 5 year contract, so the cost to break it is going to be oof. Bottas pit stop issue.
The Alfa Romeo team
Now
may be
gas
standing by.
gearbox damage, mate. You are having no luck.
But that jack just won't go down.
Oh, that's horrendous for Bottas. Regarding dupe theory, I seen someone complete the Player of the Month Mbappe, right? He was on Twitch, and literally, and this is no bullcrap, the very next pack that he opened, which wasn't even a good pack, by the way, he packed, is it Trailblazer Mbappe? Untradeable as well, of course. The moment he completes Player of the Month. I mean, obviously you'd be buzzing getting Trailblazers Mbappe, but not after completing the Player of the Month one, you won't. Ghastly intent with a quad. Alonso's pitted. Interesting. I think we're going to keep him out as long as we can on these. Ocon's walking a tightrope, mate. He's more than walking a tightrope. He's having a peek over the edge of it. (41 and 42). Oof. Box now. See, the problem with boxing now is my tires aren't going to make it to the end if I do. My hards are going to fall off. And fall off quickly. And I don't want to have to, like, take the foot off the gas, we'd say, as we're going to the end. I'm going to have to risk keeping him out another lap to 2, depending on. Top 4 drivers by Checo, Alonso, Nico, or Bottas. I get you. Keep going. I think I have to. I don't. The thing is, I don't like doing so, but I'm just looking at the tire wear as we go on. And I get the feeling that if, like my car with the drivers would say, if the tire wear becomes too much, we're going to lose so much pace. So I'm just looking at the lap times from the last couple of laps, and Sainz is the only one that's doing business, but he's going to pit twice. Josh's team have got her. Out of them 4, Alonso, I'm not going to lie. Alright, Yuki's time has dropped off quite substantially, actually. I'm going to call him in early. And pray. I mean, it could be worse. He could be text bottling his group. Ocon casually sat 16th. The thing is, like, in an Alpine, he should be doing a bit better than that. Well, not massively, but a bit better, if you get me. Hamilton pit stop issue. Jeez, he's having a shit or no. We can still beat these. Aaron is right back. Go on. Right, Sonoda's in the pits. Looking at this, I'm going to box early, I think. Because the tyre wear is getting to a point where it's going to be dangerous. And our lap time is starting to drop a bit too. Oh, pit stop issue for Sonoda. That's not a good sign. If you could add anything to F1 Manager, what would you add and why? I'd add a bit more depth to, we'd say, the likes of the pit crew and stuff like that, and developing them. Rather than just like, you know, you've got their monthly strategy and stuff. I'd also add F2. Right, that pit stop isn't the best. But we might be able to work with it. What is engine problems now? He's got more than engine problems. He's got mental problems. We've also come out behind Alonso, which doesn't bode well for us. Alonso went to softs. That means he's stopping again, though. Whereas we're going to the end on these. Push now. I think we'll be fine. Because everyone ahead of us is definitely stopping again. And there's only like a 14-second gap. Wet weather is coming soon. Are you taking the mick? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm about to get screwed. Literally after I just pitted. Well, that does mean one thing. Now we're pushing.
Might need to pick up the pace a little bit.
Yes, copy.
So we're going to end up having to pit again.
Push more. Copy.
Oh, that's disgusting. Alonso crashed? Oh, God, no. The fact that I've got a wet race coming up after literally just after pitting. I mean, how unfortunate can I get? Because every one of them is going to go on intermediates and stick to the end of the race and last. 10th lap Gasly sat in 14th racing himself. Rain started. That is bullcrap. Has he got the tires to push? I can't believe how badly I'm about to get screwed here. Looks like wet weather's coming soon. Fantastic. Tsunoda overtakes Russell. I mean, at least there's a positive somewhere. I'm just frustrated because I've gone from looking likely to win in a race to absolutely having no chance. I mean, literally, their tyres weren't even going to last. Like, Verstappen's on 23%. He'd have been pitting. Alonso would have been pitting. Leclerc's going to pit. Sainz. Ah. You versus Alex tomorrow, you're finished. Nah, you'll be fine, mate. Have a bit of confidence in yourself. Making them both push, as long as they don't go under, we'd say, 30%. Albon 5th, yeah, I've bottled this. Well, I say bottled it. I got screwed over because of the weather changed literally after I pitted. We've now got rain coming. So I'm going to have to jump in for intermediate soon. Which is frustrating because... as you can see, we're just catching up nicely and they all had to pit again. Verstappen's gone in now. Let's see what he comes out on. Red flag. Oh, that's beautiful.
Now we're watching Esteban Ocon here.
Alex is probably the
Barely any
toughest
room
player
to
to have in a
maneuver.
one-on-one
It
situation.
has to be
Oof.
said, that was pretty risky. The teams will no doubt be very keen to establish the full extent of the damage.
All I can say, Jay, is I wish you the best of luck, mate. Now comes the real question here, though. What am I going to change to? Is there any way I can see? Ocon and Gasly racing versus each other here. Wait, is there no way I can actually check what? How funny is that? Ocon pulls a red flag and hates him. I'm going to have to go inters here. Verstappen had actually pitted for inters that time too. I said just for, oh my god, this does not look like inter weather. This is not inter weather, this is wet weather. Or it's about to be. Ocon and Norris. I mean, Albon's back up to 3rd. I think full wets here, yeah. I'm keeping an eye on this for the first... So I've got a 90% chance of rain now. To me, I might have made a mistake here as well. I mean, it's not the first mistake I've made. We've 4 minutes until... I think we just keep racing around now as we are, but I'm going to keep an eye on that. Bloody Silverstone. I'm just sick that I've gone from a race where I was, I won't say guaranteed to win, but unless something went drastically wrong, we'd win. Safety car, oh... Look at the look the lad has. Red flag. Oh, mad. Where's my look like that? Track looks like it's getting wetter, but it's not fun to risk it. So if I pit in and put on full wets and it starts to dry out at all, I'm finished. Ocon caused the red flag. He ain't wrong. If I see that dampness increase at all to above, we'd say 3.7, if it hits that direction, we're pitting. Well, Alex on standard, yeah. He needs to cool his tires down. And 3.6. Ocon is out. Yuki Tsunoda, yeah. I wouldn't mind. He actually cost me a fortune. Well, not a fortune to get, but he cost me a pretty penny. And no one else had come. And I had to get rid of Sargent. Sargent was just doing my nutting. Max and Perez both out. No way. Oh, I'd love to be Christian Horner during that meeting. Alright, 3.64. Let's keep an eye on what these two in front do.
We've got a yellow flag.
Magnussen spins. Red flag in the race still didn't go well. Oof. And I've technically been screwed by it. 13th and 14th. I mean, it's not horrific. A couple of upgrades to get your car going in the right direction. Oh. I still think Gasly has the higher ceiling. See, I'm glad I didn't change the full wets just yet, because it looks like it's changing. Another safety car. I mean, mate, if you've got another safety car, you push after that when everyone's bunched. Fortunately for me, my race has been screwed. Stroll into a wall. Jesus Christ. Apparently all the drivers in your game have no hands. Why did that change? I'll get demonetized. Ah, not that I'm monetized, I'll just get banned. It's free on Game Pass. And I'm still pushing Yuki on his tires here, but I might push his fuel a bit and all. And I'll keep Albon a little bit as he is. 3 safety cars. Jesus. Right, we need to piece on your tires a bit though. Carlton told, is there anyone left ahead of you to race? I mean, that sounds like half the grid is gone. Having a mare. Yuki, Stroll, Charles, Sainz all gone. Max and Perez bashed into each other. Best chance of points, mate. It sounds like it. I'm just disgusted. I had probably the best chance of a win I'm going to get this season. Chase race is mental, yeah. Nah, bull crap. Screenshot or it didn't happen. I ain't buying that one. There's no way there's a Haas in first place. I refuse to believe it. I mean, Albon's flying here and we still ain't catching. It's getting to the point where I will have to push him as well. Both your drivers down. Oh, God. Yeah, engine damage is... yeah, not gonna lie to you, mate. That's a killer on the cars, but even in qualifiers and everything too. Yes, destroyer lad, how are we? What's the story, bud? Chelsea still losing 1-0. Everton and Fulham have gone to penalties. Mad. I haven't seen Isaac in a while. He was here yesterday, actually. Mercedes signed a sponsorship. 16th. 16th! Red flag again. What the hell's happening in your race? What's going on with my Spotify? Goodbye, Ocon. I should hope so. I mean, if that was ever proof that you needed. Come on, Albon. At least take P2. mean, pushing the fuel for a while and still not getting anywhere. Yeah, we've got the quickest lap of the race, which is the mad part. Yellow flag. Norris locked up. To be fair, Norris could also be an option for this car. You're fired. Okay, who's fucking around with my Spotify? I'll have to get a different password on my Spotify, I think. I was gonna say, Jake, if you haven't figured out how to change the driver, I'll show you after this. Oh mate, he's 12 mil. He is a pretty penny. But he'll consistently get you points even in a iffy car, if you know what I mean. Do a push Albon. In the wet, like. I'm gonna gun it. Final lap. 800k salary isn't high enough. You ain't kidding.
Got me.
He likes the peas. He'll want that as a signing bonus. Oh, hang on. Oh,
Okay, that's
so
checkered
close. Yuki takes 7th, though. I mean, literally, Mother Nature screwed us in that race. I mean, we're still ahead of Mercedes in the constructors. One more side pods made. Yuki's up to an 81. Ooh. Don't like seeing car parts fail like that. Regulation vote. I mean, that'll screw me as well. He's not interested now. If you go through a couple of days, he will be again. No, we'll vote against that. That's going to screw me long term. Right, this needs a new front wing, which I don't have enough of. Do have this one. Suspension. Alright, I need to make more of these. Make 2. Should have another one of these being made. Chassis front wing suspension, okay. Need to get this one done now. And that one. It's the tricky part is when you're trying to get things like developed and manufactured. And my car factory needs to be upgraded badly. And as you see, I've got 3.8 million. I'm in a rough place financially. Yeah, Alonso isn't even interested in me now either. Ooh. Bottas is about the best of what I can get currently. It's not looking good, bruv. Newcastle conceded in the 91st minute. Piss off. No way. $11 mil I need for that. Oh god. Even my wind tunnel, as you can see, is poo. Cost cap, I'm getting kind of close and all to where I can go to. Stuck with Ocon for another race. Where is he actually on this? I mean, to be fair, he does develop, but I don't know. Five days, 1 day, 8 day. Okay, I will have them in time. That's my other front wing. Manufacture. Okay, chassis suspension. I think I need side pods, wasn't it? I need 2 of these. I'll have 1 in time. Nah, don't attend. Right, cars. Development. Manufacture. I need 2 of these underfloors. Quite quickly and all. Eight days. If I rush them, I'd have 1, but... Yeah, we're gonna... State is bleeding me dry currently. Oh, they voted for it. Right, I have a new chassis, which I cannot manufacture at the minute. Should be looking at research and parts for next season. Let me see. Let me think. Oh, it's something like that, maybe. It does bugger all for me. Need the brake cooling. Try that. 1.6 mil. I'm broke. We're gonna have to start a GoFundMe soon or an OnlyFans. Look on the bright side, Jake. It's Ocon's last race for you. Hopefully, exactly. We'll go something like that for the practice run. Send these boys out. Lego.
Radio check.
Yes, copy.
Good for me too.
Very check.
copy same.
Wait, who the hell's driving for... They've been off Stroll. Wait, where's my game stuck? Oh no. My game is stuck. For the love of God. Can't actually control it. Right. Hopefully there's a quick save that's in a decent position, or I'm going to be fuming. Continue. Oh, please. No, we might not be in a bad spot, actually. I just gotta reinstall everything on the cars to make sure. That was annoying. Thank God that didn't happen like partway through a race or something. The Fulham have actually beaten Everton on penalties.
Green light.
Jesus. So no one surprised City won 3-0 against Red Diamonds.
Good for me too.
Ready, Jack?
Yeah, copy same.
One on pens at the minute. Wilson converts and so does Cole Palmer. And Conor Gallagher. Both drivers through to Q3. Oh, Ocon, this is the redemption for him. What's that happening? I'm assuming it's because you got some upgrades on your car, or else the track just suits your car's setup.
Anything we can help you with?
The drivability is so bad on in, I can't drive it.
Never mind, Gasly got.
Understood.
Oh, yeah, I just seen Aramis. Oh my god, I won't spoil it for you. How is Drogovic P1? I have no idea. More to the point, like, they replaced Stroll. That's what I wasn't going to spoil on Jake, yeah. I was just seen that. He's having a torrid time. Yeah, he took the words out my mouth. Interestingly, Stroll's available though. I might have to have a look at that. I mean, Chelsea have crap hosted through by the looks of it.
I have no pace, bro.
Yeah, copy.
Nice to see both my drivers are really happy with the car setup. Ocon starting 10th. I mean, if he finishes there, it's points. Good old live scores had a mayor there and all. Just said to me, player 1 scored. I was like, who the hell's player 1? $55 games to play with that snow is a lot. Why, who are you eboing? $55 games. I thought that it was torture doing that Lorente. I mean, you can pretty much AFK half of them.
Yeah, I agree.
Not an Evo, just packs. Oh, bloody hell. There better be some good packs. Chelsea through. Yeah, that's the thing. Matt Ritchie missed the pen. I mean, to be fair, Matt Ritchie hasn't even kicked the ball in the last, like, how long? He's probably forgotten how to take pens. Oh, mate, Trippier's having an absolute shocker the last couple of weeks. He's been at fault for some really bad goals as well. Like, really bad. Well, the English media will be labelling Pochettino as the second coming of Jesus now. I still can't believe that Aston Martin got rid of Stroll for Drugovich.
How does the car feel?
This car feels very nervous.
Borough winning the lot, mate.
A firm?
Heard it here first.
Sorry, mate.
I mean, sorry, mate. You just almost binned the car. It was more than sorry.
Have a look at that. Now,
If
this
only.
happened as they arrived at turn 12. Well, you can see the lockup, and they'll need to be mindful of the effect that
Oh.
that had on the tyres.
Yeah, you're going to draw Fulham. You're going to win the lot then.
Back off now.
Copy.
What about tyres?
Fronts are going out quite badly.
Copy that.
Let's just say there's more hair in my arse than there is grip on these tyres. Let's try and get a couple more laps out of it, though.
Let us know your comments.
Alright, Yuki's happy with his setup.
It's not too bad.
We know Albon
Copy
is
that, mate.
fuming with his. Kind of bodes well that he's not happy because we'll leave him in for the last 5 minutes of the session. There's no point. Ocon is pushing Hamilton. What you need to look at is, we'd say, what your car is excelling in. Like, is that a windy track you're on? Or is it more of a straight line speed track? So if that's a track where you're cornering well, then what you need to focus on then is increasing your straight line speed. Or vice versa. I'm in trouble getting the setup here on this by the looks of it. Lot of corners, okay. Well, that means your car is good in its cornering ability. Which means where you're probably losing out is straight line speed. So like, you probably need to develop a front wing and a rear wing.
Green light, green light.
What are we thinking about tyres here?
Most likely, anyways. If you go to where you develop your car parts, right, you can click on car analysis, I think it is, and compare your car after this race, we'd say Mercedes as an example. Or even Ferrari. And it'll kind of give you an idea where you are on the track. Or Aston Martin's another good one. Can you believe Miami a sprint race, mate? Stop. Disgusting track. Red flag. If you need to change them tyres, now is the time, well. Okay, they didn't replace Stroll. I was thinking.
Any comments though?
I think it's
He's
okay.
back in the car now.
Aether.
Just put mediums on. Do you change them? Depends on how many laps you have to go, and like if you put softs on, would they make it to the end of the race, or are you going to have to stop again? Alternatively, if you think you could make it, you're early in the race, but you could make it on a set of hards all the way, then you could go that route.
Copy.
But you will be slower. 19 of 57. Oof. You're looking at either mediums or hards then, depending on. Personally, I go mediums and all because the drop off from softs to medium isn't as bad as the drop off from medium to hard. If you're only just after changing though, you could leave them on. Oh my god, this car setup is awful. Why is Albon being such a gimp? Let's try that. Back to the race. At least Yuki's not a million miles away. Let's try that.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
My boys just need laps in. Said laps and lots of them. We're past them. Present squad shaping up nicely with the use of Evos. Have they actually upped the, how would I put it, the threshold for them?
How does the car feel?
Or are they still like behind the power curve with the
It's
Evos?
good. You leave it like this.
Copy.
Because I mean, realistically speaking, if they're still behind the power curve and you've got Team of the Years in a month, still definitely behind, but it's increased a little. Okay. No,
Oh,
for
no. I have to make so early.
Team of the Week upgrade
What's your
Evo
thing?
tonight. Max 86 Team of the Week. 2 questions. Paywall, and second one, does it change it from being a Team of the Week card?
There's a yellow flag now.
Because if it's behind a paywall and it changes it from being a Team of the Week card, or either or, it's not worth 50k. And yes, no chance is it worth it. Like, realistically speaking, Team of the Weeks are worth more than it. Well, I suppose maybe depending on the card, but you know what I mean. Find it hard to justify it. Only a few look decent. Alaba's the best. Oof. Again, like, even doing an Alaba card, like, he's probably behind the power curve too. As mad as that sounds. Bet him second time. Oh god, we've got qualifying in rain. There's a pace and physicality limit. Gasly was 9th. What have you done to him? As we've seen earlier, my guys don't like the wet. He's out on final lap. No way. What have you done? These boys need to get out rapid before it turns to a wet race.
Agree.
Just work on your tyres.
Copy.
So nobody ahead of you. Push when you're ready.
No, I'll get Ocon gone anyways, whatever you do, mate. What are your options that you've got that'll join you? Does Bottas want to join? Valtteri? Because he's not a bad option either, and he'll still improve a little bit as time goes on, whereas Alonso will deteriorate. I think Valtteri is about 9 mil, give or take. Lando's open.
On your
Oh,
delta.
mate.
Mode in.
Okay, copy.
I mean, we don't need to have that conversation, do we?
Cool as much as you can.
Go get him.
Copy.
I'm not sure what Lando would cost those or anything. I imagine it's a pretty penny. Okay, this is drying out quickly, so I'm going to take a gamble here.
So weather's moving
Oh,
away.
balls, no.
Copy.
Did not mean to send Tsunoda out. I've messed that up. Come back in, you donut. Sign Lando all day, exactly. That's if you can get him. Like I said, I'm not sure what his contract would be like.
There'll be a little bit of bunching. Good to go.
Purple first, go on. Come on, give me something to celebrate. Let's see what Tsunoda can do now. Alright, let's zoom this out.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Currently E1. So mode in, please. Mode in.
Yes.
Oh, Perez is Perez is stinking. Watch him jump up the grid now. Yep, straight to 5th. Keeping us in suspense. Did you get Lando? Wait, how have we gone back to intermediates like instantly? Salary 14 million, he's saying that high enough. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The only thing is, if you get him over like a few years contract, you could probably argue it's worth it. You got him. That's my boy. I mean, makes you feel any better. He's not even interested in joining me.
Let's get plenty of brake temperature, if you can, please.
Copy.
Yeah, they're all coming out on the track now. They know it's going to start pissing.
Only P1.
Lego.
Mode in, we'll box this lap.
Copy.
And I assume Lando becomes like probably the best driver in the game behind the likes of Max eventually. Just because of his age and that. In danger of losing out here. We are going to lose out. Jesus. It's changed to dry. Oh, son of a...
P3 at the moment.
I'm not going to have enough time to get them in.
Looks pretty competitive at the moment. Okay, so mode in, box this lap.
Yep, okay.
Oh, this has screwed me. This fluctuating weather is doing me dirty. Oh, no way. Might just timed that perfectly. I have for you. Oh, red flag. Oh my god. Just been finessed. Oh no. Wow. That makes things interesting for the race. I mean, we were already off the pace as it was, but... Oh dear lord. Yeah, I've not been having luck, mate, with weather. Like, I was leading Silverstone and I just pitted for mediums, and then all of a sudden the weather changed. So we ended up having to pit again onto intermediates. And everyone else ahead of me had to pit, right? And I didn't need to, as it was. I would have won the race comfortably. You can upgrade it. See, my facilities are like bare bones crap. So I've got like the percentage meter is all I've got essentially on a chance of rain. So see in the top right, like 4 minutes, 0% chance of rain. That's the issue I've got. That's what I'm working with. This is going to be a rough race. I mean, we're crashing back down to reality. Meanwhile, Jake's signing Lando Norris for Alpine. Go on, Tsunoda. Alright, with DRS, so we shouldn't be back here for too long, hopefully. Having said that, we seem to have lost an awful lot of pace. I think the cars around us are upgrading again. We're trying to keep within touching distance with, say, on upgrades and stuff, but I'm at a point now where I kind of have to start looking at researching for next season too. And then trying to find money to upgrade facilities a bit. And a driver. So Albon is out of contract at the end of the season, and I don't think I'll renew. As mad as that sounds. Come on, lad, push it. How's Lando going for you, Jake? Ooh. Come on. Jeez, Paris is biting back, though. The only thing that's kind of going in my favour at the minute is everyone's pretty much on softs when we start in medium. We push the softs at the end. Currently 6th in P1, go on. Wet track though, I wouldn't mind that. Just goes to show the difference a good driver makes. Alonso's also flying. I mean, we're just swapping back and forth with Perez at the minute. Come on, lad. Yes. He's put some distance in it now, though. I can't say, though, for definite, my car and drivers are not set up for wet races at all. The other thing is, they do need to learn how the car handles. That's what the green one in the middle is. Like the parts and stuff. So when you put a new part on the car, you need to get a lot of practice laps in with it. So he'll have to learn like the car 100%. Because he has no experience with it. I mean, again, all you're looking for really to start off with is points. Jeez, Yuki's flying. He's following us all the way. The only problem we get past Ocon here is there's like a bit of a gap to Hamilton. Hello flag off. Sake UK.
Stay focused, stuff could happen at the end.
Right then, we can take a look now. This one is involving Yuki Tsunoda. Things look fine here. The wheels just lock up there. What caused that, I wonder?
Well, that's depression. 5 positions he lost because of that. And tyre degradation. He slipped to 14th. I wouldn't panic just yet. I still think it was the right move to go for. %91% prep. Professional. Consummate professional. Can't lie, I'd love to get him in this Williams one to replace Albon, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to do it financially. Especially after you saying it took 14 mil to get him. I need have 4. Say Albon is flying here. I mean, he's closed the 4-second gap on Hamilton down to nearly 1. We're under 1 now. You've no soft tires for Q1. Ooh. Not gonna lie, that's a bit of a problem. Oh, go on, Albon. See you later, Hamilton. Problem I have with Yuki now is I'm gonna have to change his strategy, I think. Albon is flying, man. And the fact he's catching Verstappen alone. Mind you, I think he's been helped by Russell. Go on, shoot past. There we go. Right, Yuki, your tires have absolutely died. I'm gonna switch you to hard early because you ain't gonna last as it is. Go on, past the Red Bull. Well, Albon is absolutely killing it, and Yuki's had a disaster in the pits. Qualifying session was shut. To be honest, once you said you had no softs for it, it was one of them that was never going to go too smoothly. Yeah, that's the thing. Weather in this game is tough, man, when it's not sunshine, flowers, and rainbows. We need the drive of our lives. I'd have faith in Norris doing something for you. Gasly, maybe. Where'd they qualify? Yuki's having a stinker here. Oh my. I mean, we're 19 laps in, and I'm already lapping the back runners. I wish. 20th and 18th, go on. Being sarcastic when I say we're overlapping the back runners. This is how bad Tsunoda's race has been. He's 17th. Let's go back to Albon, because he's been flying. '18th, 20th. I mean, there's a chance you get into points. Might need a bit of luck, though. Multiple cars crashed. Who's crashed?
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Magnussen. Okay. Ooh, that's a nutty one too.
Stroll
Right.
has boxed.
Stroll's in the pits. Hope he has a disaster there. It's Tsunoda and Bottas. Okay, he's pitting though. Leclerc is flying, by the way. I made no ground on him at all. I mean, Tsunoda was up here with us until it's a bit of a disaster show. And we're slowly closing in on Leclerc. We've entered the pit window. Which is good, because our tyres are falling off here. We're right on the cusp to get this right. Tsunoda goes past Gasly. Yeah, this has been a fantastic drive from Albon, considering. The only thing is Alonso has pitted behind him, so. And the rate he's going at, he will jump past us for definite. I zoom this on a bit. That's right. Let's see what happens here with this pit stop. Needed to be good. Leclerc has also come in. Interesting. Oh my god. We've had an absolute disaster. Oh, back to reality. That's left us 17 seconds behind now. I mean, we were like 11 seconds behind Leclerc, and we are now 15. We have pooed the bed. I mean, this Sonoda's closing up, but... Oof. I mean, we look like we're going to overtake Verstappen again. What's happened to Red Bulls? Come on, lad, get past. There we go. Squeeze him out. No way. Alright, let's zip this on a bit. Fastest lap to Albon. Words you never thought you'd hear in F1. Jesus, he's done Russell and Verstappen. I need to pull him in sooner rather than later. Yeah, his tires are on course for where they should be. Go on, lad. Despite your nightmare in the pit stops, tell you what, you've done well. Go on. I think there's too much in it for him to catch Leclerc, though. There, no, not enough. It's frustrating. I'm gonna have to pull him in now.
Box.
Copy.
pit stop issue again. Oh my god. My pit crew is dog. It's going to take a miracle for Snow to get back in the points at this rate. Why would you do those pit stops? Can't be any worse than what my pit crew have been doing to mine. We need Sonoda's in points though. Interestingly, Leclerc's gone in early. This could spell trouble for me. What tyres is he going to is the question. Oh, he's gone on softs again. Need to push these.
Pick the pace back up.
Yep. Let's crack on.
Copy, yes.
Right, get him in.
Mode in. Blocks this lap.
Box, box.
Slow down now.
Yeah, copy.
Need a good pit stop here or I'm finished. Come on. Don't do me there, eh? I don't have one good pit stop in this race yet. Oh, 2.9, that's not good enough. Leclerc's gone it, yeah. How far is the question? 10 seconds? Nah, it's done. It's ropes. Alonso's going to the end as well on them hards. It's like it's a bad race there for both of us. As if this on, there's a slight chance we catch. Because Albon is closing. Fastest lap, man's flying. He's caught Alonso. Alonso must be having serious tyre wear issues.
Let's pick up the pace.
We might push these. They could screw us, but
We can push a bit more.
might just run out of laps. I'm thinking that, yeah. So I'm keeping an eye on here. literally, our pit stops could have cost us. Which is frustrating, but... I mean, our pit crew cost us with 2 very poor stops. Unfortunately. And we are trying to push him just to see if we can... Just the tyre wear is going to drop off soon. I mean, this is 2 races today we probably should have won. Despite the disaster in qualifying and everything, we managed them quite well in the race itself. Two and a half seconds. Oh, there's a chance. I mean, he is literally just ahead of us. Come on. We are closing. Problem is, I'm going to have to take him off push now in a second, because... Oh my god. Get out the way. His tires have gone, mate. He's dropped. We are pushing. I just don't think there's enough. Push the fuel and all. This could be risky. His arse is skidding. Oh, I can smell him. Go on. Can't believe that. Cannot believe it. The issue is my tires are cooking. Which means he could push us back here. You only had to look at this here to see. We can hold this off, I'll tell you what. No, yeah, we're cooking. It's going to be our first dub. Season 1. Halfway into the season.
Fully deserved.
And we get a win, the Williams car.
Yeah, that was amazing. The car was unbelievable.
Tell you what, Yuki's done well to come back too. All things considered. Oh, I can't believe that. I'm buzzing. Oh, get in.
P7. Good job, thank you.
Considering we had like
Next time.
some of the worst
Thank you,
pit
thank you,
times
guys.
I've seen.
I appreciate it.
I mean, worst. Get in there, lad. There you go, an achievement for 2. First win. Oh, lads. That is huge. In Albon moved up 11 places in that race. For context. He was flying it. Even Yuki went up 7. Sainz up 17. What a race he had. I mean, Albon's actually 6th in the championship now as well. Structures. It's a nice boost for us. Closing in on Aston a little bit. The pit stop one here is disgusting what happened to us in this, by the way. Like, we're down in 9th for pit stops now. That tells you how bad our pit stops were right there. That is what screwed us today. Thankfully, it didn't screw us enough, though. Come on. Oh, God. Now we made a little bit of money, too, which we desperately needed. The only danger is I know our car has fallen apart after that. Actually, everything passed. Let's go. Right, lads. Unfortunately, I've just seen the time, and I definitely need to call this one here. But I will say, as always, appreciate everyone that turned up, came in, showed a bit of support and love. Massively appreciated. Not sure what we'll be on yet tomorrow. But we'll take that as it comes. But until then, peace.